The rise of the Thunderbolt. Bayezid I, known to history as Yıldırım Bayezid, the Thunderbolt, was one of the most formidable and controversial rulers of the early Ottoman Empire. His reign marked a turning point in Ottoman history, an era of rapid expansion, unprecedented ambition, and catastrophic downfall. Ascending the throne in 13... The rise of the Thunderbolt. Bayezid I, known to history as Yıldırım Bayezid, the Thunderbolt, was one of the most formidable and controversial rulers of the early Ottoman Empire. His reign marked a turning point in Ottoman history, an era of rapid expansion, unprecedented ambition, and catastrophic downfall. Ascending the throne in 1389 after the death of his father, Sultan Murad I, Bayezid inherited a rising power. But unlike his predecessors, he did not merely expand borders. He sought to transform the Ottomans into a centralized imperial state. His speed in warfare, decisiveness in rule, and relentless campaigns earned him his legendary title. Yet that same haste would ultimately lead to his undoing. Bayezid's story is one of brilliance and tragedy. A conqueror who humbled crusaders, besieged Constantinople, unified Anatolia, and yet ended his life as a captive after one of the most devastating defeats in Islamic history. Early life and formation. Bayezid was born around 1360, the son of Sultan Murad I and Gülsüçek Hatun, a woman of Greek origin. From a young age, he was immersed in military life, trained in warfare, governance, and Islamic learning. His first major appointment came when he became governor of Kütahya, a strategically important city in western Anatolia. This position was secured through marriage to Devletsa Hatun, daughter of the Germiyanid ruler, strengthening Ottoman influence in Anatolia through diplomacy as well as force. Bayezid quickly distinguished himself as an aggressive and fearless commander. His lightning-fast attacks against rival Turkish beyliks, particularly the Karamanids, earned him the nickname Yıldırım, a name that would define his legacy. Accession to the throne. In June 1389, during the Battle of Kosovo, Sultan Murad I was assassinated by the Serbian knight Miloš Bilić. The battle ended in Ottoman victory, but Murad's death created immediate danger within the dynasty. Bayezid acted swiftly. To prevent internal conflict, he ordered the execution of his younger brother, a brutal but calculated act that established a precedent in Ottoman succession. This decision ensured stability but cast a long moral shadow over Ottoman politics. Bayezid was proclaimed sultan on the battlefield itself, signaling a reign that would be defined by urgency and relentless momentum. Consolidation of power in the Balkans. One of Bayezid's earliest challenges was securing Ottoman authority in the Balkans. Serbia, weakened after Kosovo, became an Ottoman vassal. Bayezid married Princess Olivera Despina, daughter of Prince Lazar of Serbia, cementing political control through dynastic alliance. Despite vassalage, resistance persisted. Bayezid crushed opposition by capturing Skopje in 1391, transforming it into a major Ottoman military base. From there, Ottoman power radiated across Macedonia and northern Greece. Between 1389 and 1395, Bayezid extended Ottoman rule over Bulgaria, much of Greece, and parts of Serbia, pushing the empire's European frontier to the Danube River. The vision to unite Anatolia. While expanding in Europe, Bayezid pursued an even more ambitious goal, the unification of Anatolia under Ottoman rule. Unlike earlier sultans who tolerated semi-independent Turkish beyliks, Bayezid sought complete centralization. This ambition was controversial. Many of the beyliks were Muslim, and attacking them risked alienating the Ghazi warriors, the religious fighters who formed the backbone of Ottoman armies. To legitimize his campaigns, Bayezid sought fatwas from Islamic scholars, framing his wars as lawful and necessary. Still, he remained wary of Turkoman loyalty and increasingly relied on Christian vassal troops, including Serbs and Byzantines. The fall of the beyliks. In a swift campaign during 1390 to 1391, Bayezid conquered the beyliks of Aydın, Saruhan, Menteşe, Hamid, Teke, and Germiyan. He seized Konya, the historic capital of the Karamanids, forcing temporary peace. Bayezid also moved north, capturing Kastamonu and Sinop, but met resistance from Kadi Burhan al-Din of Sivas, who halted him at the Battle of Kurtalim. Despite setbacks, Bayezid's Anatolian conquests marked the first serious attempt to transform the Ottomans from a frontier principality into a centralized empire. The Siege of Constantinople. In 1394, Bayezid turned his attention to the ultimate prize, Constantinople, the capital of the Byzantine Empire. He constructed Anadolu Hisari, a fortress on the Bosphorus, tightening the noose around the city. The siege dragged on for years, bringing Byzantium to the brink of collapse. Desperate, Byzantine Emperor Manuel II Palaeologos appealed to Western Europe for help, setting the stage for a major clash between Bayezid and Christendom. The Crusade of Nicopolis. In 1396, a massive crusading army led by King Sigismund of Hungary marched against the Ottomans. European knights expected an easy victory. They were catastrophically wrong. At the Battle of Nicopolis, Bayezid annihilated the Crusader army. His tactical brilliance and discipline crushed one of the last major crusades of the medieval era. To commemorate this triumph, Bayezid commissioned the Ulu Cami of Bursa, a symbol of Ottoman confidence and imperial destiny. Empire at its peak. By the late 1390s, Bayezid ruled an empire stretching from the Danube to the Taurus Mountains. Constantinople remained surrounded, the Balkans subdued, and Anatolia largely unified. The Ottoman army was considered among the most powerful in the Islamic world. Bayezid adopted the prestigious title Sultan of Rum, asserting sovereignty over former Roman lands. But in the east, a greater storm was gathering. The clash with Timur. Bayezid's aggressive expansion brought him into conflict with Timur Tamerlane, the Teke-Mongol conqueror whose empire stretched across Central Asia. Years of hostile correspondence escalated tensions. Timur mocked Bayezid's authority, while Bayezid dismissed Timur's threats. In 1402, the two titans collided at the Battle of Ankara. Bayezid's army, weakened by exhausted troops and the defection of former Anatolian beyliks, collapsed. Timur's forces achieved a decisive victory. Bayezid was captured. Captivity and death. Bayezid's captivity became legendary. European sources spread dramatic tales of humiliation, chains, and cages. Some claimed his wife was forced to serve Timur's court. However, contemporary accounts suggest Bayezid was treated with respect. Timur reportedly mourned his death when it came. Bayezid died in March 1403, in captivity at Aksahu, at the age of 42 or 43.